first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady. First play, first pass for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. He gets it to Thomas. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On play action, it's Brady. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second down, Howell now. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
scampering home for 19 yards out.
And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. punt team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's Brady to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Powell out of the shotgun. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Brady. And his pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Holding, offense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Brady now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On play action, now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting rubbed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And break, the tight end's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Brady. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense set to take over again. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Powell's throw complete to Dotson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, Howell to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. For Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And once more, Howell back to the air. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFL. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now alongside... Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Stephon Gilmore, he was the one defensively there who really blew that play up before it got started. On 2nd and 12, Howell firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. The 20, and he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the handoff, Howell. That's complete, right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run with Gibson, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Gibson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Howell, 3rd and goal. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brady gives this to White. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves.
Back now at FedEx Field. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Brady now on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones, 64 yards. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Brady will look to throw for it. Forced out, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
From the 27, Powell. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second down, Howell now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady now on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady will get this out wide to Singletary. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Howell back to pass. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Howell. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Thomas. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again with Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sly able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down by 8. A little over a minute and a half remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Pass complete, Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw, Brady. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. To throw is Brady. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Brady. He gets it to Thomas.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
Brady to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down two, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
The Commanders are moving on as we say goodnight, everybody.